Very short story. I normally do his night walks at like 2 to 3 a.m. And then I woke up. I was like, all right, Doki, all right, Dad, it's walkies time, walkies time. And I was like, yippee, walkies time. So I pressed the button for the elevator. And then for some fucking reason, he refused to go in the elevator. And I was freaked out because I was like, it's 3 in the morning. Why do you not want to go into this elevator? Like, I was trying to pull him into the elevator and he refused to go in. And that actually freaked me out. And then I was like, oh, maybe he just doesn't want to go downstairs. So then I waited for that elevator and then the elevator went down. So then I pressed, because like after the doors closed, I pressed the button again and then a different elevator came back up. Because usually I'm like, who the fuck is also taking the elevator at 3 in the morning? I was like really confused because usually, no, like, you know, the elevators are all free. Like there's 3 different elevators and you're usually all free at 3 in the morning, because who else is out there being a freak like me walking my dog at 3 in the morning? And then so like the moment the door closes, I waited like 4 seconds. And usually, you know, it'll be the same elevator unless someone else takes it. And then I pressed it again and it was a different elevator. I had to wait for a different elevator and he was fine. He was fine with going in. I was like, all right, let's go in. And he was like, all right, yay. he didn't avoid the elevator at all. He was just like, okay, like it was normal. And then I was so freaked out because I was like, was the other elevator like fucking haunted? Like, I was like, oh my, where'd they go? Ghost? Is that elevator was that like a final destination premonition from my dog? Like, did he fucking got a vision from like a final destination vision? And then when we were gonna die in that fucking elevator, if I went to that specific elevator, and I was like, I was so freaked out 2 days ago because he's never done that before, by the way, chat. He has never avoided an elevator before. Like, he would be fine going in. This was the first time he refused to go inside. Like, I was pulling him and he was just standing his ground. He's like, no. He's like, he refused to go in. And then I came down and I looked at the elevator. I was like, did anyone die? Just like, is the elevator okay? And like when I got to the first floor, I made sure to look at because it shows like what floor they are. I was like, is the elevator, you know, I was like, did the rope snap? Like, you know, in my head, I was just like, did the rope snap? Like, is the elevator still there? And like, you know, did the cable snap or anything? Because I was incredibly freaked out about it. Anyway, the elevator's fine because like it was still working. That one elevator that Dad refused to go in was still working the next day. So I assumed like nothing bad happened. So I should really stop walking him at 3 in the morning because like, I don't know, feels like, I don't know, it just makes me much more anxious and like paranoid about the supernatural because it's like, you know, it's 3 in the morning and then like anything can happen in 3 in the morning. Also, the first elevator probably just smelled like a man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Also, today you got in